Welcome back, guys, and I hope you're all doing absolutely great. And if you're not at this current moment, if you're having a rough day or anything of that sort, I hope that you guys get through it, and I wish you all the best. Alright, so for those who don't know, I'm working on an animated short film called Smile. And what I'm doing is that I'll be posting videos on my channel to give you guys a first person view of the journey of creating this film. Alright, so as you can see, I'm using Photoshop for this one, and I was doing some low sketches trying to get a definite shape of how I wanted him to look. Alright, so after getting the look I was pleased with from the rough sketch, and then went on to trying to define him even more. So all I did was to drop the opacity of the rough drawing and outline him again with thicker, smoother lines. This redefining came out as how I wanted it. I was very pleased with it. So now I moved on to coloring, trying to find the color scheme that I wanted for the film. I wanted the colors to look somewhat saturated and subtle. I want the film to have this kind of dull but colorful atmosphere. Firstly, I went on to color his hair, but as you guys can notice, after using the paint bucket tool, some of the colors came out of the border that I created. So that's still an issue I'm having with Photoshop. I know there's a solution, but I haven't found it out yet. But when I do, I'll let you guys know. Alright, so after coloring his hair, I then moved on to his skin. I mentioned before that I wanted him to have a pale look, but the first color that I chose was too pale. After experimenting, I chose a brightish, darkish kind of brown that is still well saturated. This entire film will be a lineless film, so no outlines for the characters. Why? Because I think that I kind of blend in more, give it a more realistic look when compared to the background or the environment. And that style was also inspired by Olaf Storm. I mentioned that before in my last video, and I'll leave a link to his channel so you guys can explore. Just to give you guys a sense of who this character is, he will be the main character, and he's a single father who suffers from sociopathic APD, and what transpires in the story is that he loses everything. Can't tell you guys exactly what he loses, but he loses everything, and that drives him into a state so deep where he can no longer exit. Yeah, but out of that, out of that misery, something emerges that changes his life forever. Is that the right word? Forever. Yeah. Can't give you guys the whole story, but yeah. Alright, so after I was finished drawing him in this 45-degree view, I then moved on to drawing a front view, because I want to get used to drawing him in all the standard angles and views, because animating him, I'm going to have to draw him over hundreds and hundreds of times. So I want him to be someone that can be easily drawn over, but at the same time maintaining the quality that I want. Okay, so that's a unique balance that I'm going to have to find. Alright, so I was asked many times why I made his eyes black, like full pitch black. I think it's the style I'm going for, and I know what you'll be going through in the movie. So I think you guys will understand more when you guys see the film. Yeah, so you just have to wait and see. So after I had the 2 views that I was pleased with, then moved on to giving this dude a body. Alright, so his outfit is gonna be a tank, a white tank top and dressing pants, almost like a carpet pants. So that will give you the idea that he's a working man. Yeah, but the tank now. So the reason I use the tank, I want you guys to get the idea that, you know, when people coming from work tired, maybe takes his shirt off, not even having enough time to take off his pants or to change his entire suit. So I want to give him this tired personality. Alright, so I had 2 references. For those who follow me on Instagram, they would see the first draft of how it looked, and I used Malcolm X for a second reference because he's a black character, and Malcolm X in some form kind of represents the person that he is. Alright, so this was the first draft that I mentioned, well, that is on Instagram. You guys can always go to check it out at Brownland Pictures. Alright, so this was probably the hardest part of the entire design. Creating his body. If you notice, I had to erase multiple times. I had to transform body parts just to get it right. Because I wanted to maintain the structure of his body compared to the first draft. But that was not working out. And I tried everything to make that possible. I think it was because I was drawing him in a different view compared to the first draft. So it was entirely trial and error. But in the end, it came out how I wanted. And I was pleased. And then I moved on to the fun part of adding color. Alright, so I mentioned that I wanted him to be in a white tank, but I don't want it to be entirely white, like angelic white. I wanted it to have a kind of dim sweat color. Alright, so I said I moved on to the fun part, which is fun. Coloring is fun, but even while coloring, I was still making changes to parts of the body because somehow I just thought it wasn't right. But I think that's a good thing because I have a mental picture of how I want him to. Not really say I'm seeking perfection, but he had to have the look that I wanted or that I was pleased with. Alright, so for the next video, I'm gonna show you guys how I'll be designing Laura. He is the father of Laura, and in the end of the video I'm gonna give you guys a sneak peek of how Laura will look Alright, so this is how I think I'm going to do it. I'm going to make 3 videos on character design for the film. So my next video will be for Laura, and then I'm going to make 1 more video for the last 3 characters. So in all, the film will have 5 characters. So 1 individually for Dad, 1 individually for Laura, and 1 video showing our design the last 3 characters. If you notice, I replicated the style from his eyes to his shoes. So I made his shoes pitch black. I gave him a ring. Remember I mentioned that he's a single father. That means he had a wife. He lost her. Yeah, I'm gonna just reveal that part. She died. But he still holds on to the ring. So this is how that turned out. I added some textures to his tank and to his pants. And these are 2 views. So the front view and the 45-degree angle view. And this is how it looks. Thank you guys for watching, and I wish you all the best. Until next time.